Hello friends, welcome back. I do this video every year and it's time once again to talk about and have a little chat about all of the notebooks and planners that I am using this year. I always start with my planner, so let's look at that first. So this year, as a change from last year, I was using a traveler's notebook. I am no longer using a traveler's notebook. I just wasn't using the other little inserts. I was really only using my planner in it, and I have some other notebooks for my other things now that wouldn't fit in my traveler's notebook, so I've gone back to just using my Hobonichi Weeks on its own. So like I just said, this is a Hobonichi Weeks. It is the skinny format. I've been using this for 3 or 4 years now and no plans of stopping anytime soon. I really love the format of this planner. So you have your days of the week on the left in a horizontal format, and then you just have a blank grid page on the right. So the way that I go about it is I'll write my daily things that I need to accomplish in the space on the right. And on the left, I have a section where I write down any packages I'm expecting and a list of my to-dos for the week, my bigger things I need to get done that I haven't plugged in on the left side really, because they're bigger tasks that might take more than one day. And then on the bottom, I'll write down what I am currently reading. So that is how I use it. And then I'll write some important dates in the months, but I don't actually use the months that frequently. And then there's a bunch of pages in the back. So this is the Hobonichi Weeks Mega. And there's a bunch of pages in the back for just taking notes and making lists. So I keep track of, like, right now I'm really into perfume, so I've made a list of ones that I want to try, ones that I own, a list of the audiobooks that I have purchased but not listened to yet that I need to get to, just all kinds of different things. So I really love that. And then this is my favorite pen to use with the Hobonichi Weeks. It's a Sarasa Dry in the 0.04 or 0.4, I can't remember, but it's a skinny pen and it writes in really black, dark gel ink, but it dries super fast because the pages in here are coated, so they're very smooth, but it means it can take ink a while to dry on the page and smear really easily. So I like to use this pen to make sure that that doesn't happen. That's my favorite, and I just buy refills for it and refill it over and over and over, and I've had this pen forever and I love it. All right, next, my journal is the same. It's the same exact journal in my video for last year of all the notebooks and planners and journals I was going to be using. This is the one that I designed and manufactured, and it's got the holographic pages, or edges, I guess I should say. But I don't want to start a new journal until I finish this one. I don't start a journal with a year. I just finish a journal up and then I start a new one. So I'm about maybe 2/3 of the way through this one, and I'm just going to continue to use this journal until it's all used up, and then I will pick one of my many other dot grid notebooks to start a new journal. I have so many, it's not going to be a problem. So that is the second of my notebooks I'll be using this year. Then of course I have my sketchbook. Right now I'm just sketching in this tiny little sketchbook that I purchased at a art store in Dresden. I believe it's what was the brand name? I can't even remember what the name of this brand was, but it was one that I recognized. I'll have to look it up and link it in the description box, but it has the logo of a chicken on the back. So if you're familiar with the sketchbook manufacturer that has a chicken logo, that's what this one is. Anyways, it's just a cute little easy travel one. I've just been using it very casually. That's a cute little pigeon that I drew. Yeah, this is like my ugly sketchbook. So I've been using this one a lot because the pressure is off with this one for drawing something really aesthetic and pretty. And I'm just really enjoying playing around with it and not worrying too much about being perfect. So I'm using this little one, but eventually I'm going to be switching to this big guy right here. Here's the size comparison. So this is the Zeta series. I shared this in my recent art haul video. This is the 8x10, I believe, and I like having so much space to work in, and I like to draw myself little squares or rectangles on the page and then confine my drawing to that space, and then I can get a lot done on a page, and then the whole page isn't so overwhelming. And the paper in this handles different media really well. So if you like to experiment with markers and pastels and paint and all kinds of things. Obviously you're gonna need to use a fixative for some of those, but this paper handles it all really well. So that's why I like using these. Okay, next, something new for me this year is I started a commonplace notebook. So commonplace notebook, I'm sure you can look up videos on YouTube that explain all about what it is and how to use one, but it's basically like a catch-all. It's like a brain dump space to collect your thoughts, things that you hear, ideas that you have. I've got some stuff in here that's kind of secret, but for instance, I made 2 pages here where I wrote down a list of journaling tips and sketchbook tips, and I want to make reels this year, giving you guys, people that follow me on Instagram, tips on how to keep a journaling practice and a sketchbook practice. And then this is just a page of quotes that I've written down from the internet that I've come across that really like tugged at something inside of me, and I've written those down. And then I have some notes on projects that I want to do or that I'm working on in the front. And I think this is going to be a really nice space for that I can refer to, and it's small enough that I can easily throw it in my bag and bring it with me. I do need to get some kind of cover for it because I'm really worried that this is going to get ruined. It's just like really thin cardboard or really thick cardstock, so I need to look into that. And then last is my new reading journal. This I also shared in my haul video. That was I think the video previous to this one, and this is from the Quirky Cup Collective. It is so pretty. I love it so much, and the edges are beautiful. I shared a lot about what's in this setup in the other video. I just wanted to show you I've been filling it in, writing in it with red ink. I might do a dedicated video later on sharing how exactly I'm using this and what I'm tracking with my reading. So far, I've finished 3 books, and it's going well. And I wanted to be cutesy and write in red ink because it's red and pink, and I thought it would be cute to write in red ink. We'll see if I stick with that or not. I might ruin it and end up going back to black, but this is my cute little reading journal. So all in all, 5 notebooks. I think it's less. It's less than I was using last year, so that's good. So I've got my reading journal, my journal, my planner, my commonplace notebook, and my sketchbook, which will eventually end up being that really big one once I feel a little bit more brave. Right now I'm feeling a little vulnerable with my drawing, so I'm enjoying just being in this ugly sketchbook. But anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I would love to know how many notebooks and planners you're using this year. Please comment down below. I want to know if you're using more or less than I am. I do know people who use many more notebooks, if you can believe it, than I am currently using. But anyways, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Just as a side note, I don't know if you noticed my little collection here. In my last video, I had some really cute, called confetti, that I had sprinkled on this exact same blanket for the background to my notebook video, and I thought it was really cute and pretty, but I cannot find that confetti for the life of me since we moved this year, and all I had to replace it with was sprinkles. So this is just a cute little bottle of sprinkles, and I literally just pretended it was confetti. So if you were wondering what that was in the background of the notebooks, it's sprinkles. All right, talk to you soon.